Chapter 6 Midwestern Forest. The area Amalthea and Ahmad are in is east of the temple and thick with morning dew, as the mist rolls westward from the mountains and into the forest. Further south, this effect is even worse, and the residents of this forest marshland have taken to calling it Mistland. The two lie quietly against a tree, both under a light, wall-less canopy which was fixed to the tree and supported with sticks and tie-downs. This was thanks to the planning of Ahmad. 23 years of being a master and traveling the world has left him with a disdain for morning dew. The morning light shines on Ahmad's staff, which is still jabbed into the ground. The fireball still burns brightly as the sun peeks over the distant mountains. Master Amalthea has made the crucial error of not packing a blanket for herself. Luckily, Ahmad was prepared for this as well and packed an extra large blanket. He yawns and stretches his hand outward as his part of the blanket falls to his lap. As he sits up from the tree, Amalthea spins off of the tree, wrapping herself in a blanket cocoon. Good morning to you too. He pauses and is tempted with telling her the good news of her promotion, just to see if she is actually awake. Instead, he grabs his bag and pulls from it a ration and a bottle of water. An attempt to stand reminds him of all the limbs he hit on the way to the ground yesterday. He slowly stands up groaning, holding his back and using the tree for support. Once he is on his feet, he stretches, pops his back, and scratches his hair, which is currently up in a bun. Ahmad breaks the top off the ration, revealing dehydrated noodles, an egg, and an orange. Ahmad cooks the noodles over his burning staff. Once ready, he adds in the egg for flavor and pockets the orange for later. Amalthea rises to the smell of cooked food. Yum, what's cooking? She fumbles out of the blanket. My breakfast? You did pack food for yourself, correct? Ahmad asks sternly as Amalthea folds up Ahmad's blanket. You bet I did. She grabs her bag and rummages through it. I have pork and eggs and yummy apples. She holds out a delicious green apple toward Ahmad, then proceeds to chomp away at it. Ahmad begins scanning the sky. Perhaps that hippogriff was just lost. I'd be in a bad mood too if that happened, Amalthea says as she bites into the pork. Ahmad turns his attention back to the noodles, which are fully cooked at this point. Maybe so. With full bellies, the mages continue their journey toward the Palace of Grand Elementals. We should be there by tonight, child. Amalthea again walks ahead of him, eager to get the day over with. Ahmad quietly allows the young master to make the same mistake she did yesterday. The two quietly walk until the sun is high in the sky. The only sound is that of Amalthea's feet dragging gravel, mixed with Ahmad's staff tapping the ground. They exit the forest and enter the rolling grasslands just west of Mesto, the city of elementals. Here the wind is non-stop. Their robes blow in random directions as they walk. Luckily, there is a large dirt path they can follow. I wish we weren't in such a rush. It's been ages since we visited Charominos, Amalthea says with a slightly downtrodden tone. Perhaps you can take your apprentice here one day, Ahmad replies, looking back at her. Yeah, Amalthea uses the same downtrodden tone. After a moment of pondering, Ahmad speaks. Actually, we may need to visit him first. The elementals can be difficult to get an audience with. Awesome! I wonder if he can dye my hair while we are here. Amalthea puts one finger to her chin. But, well, I guess we wouldn't have time. No, we wouldn't, but it's your option, Ahmad says, attempting to change the subject. My option? What do you mean? Amalthea replies. You know I'm bad at this, but Isabel said you have passed your trials, Ahmad says with a smile. Amalthea perks up. Her face turns red with excitement. Woo! I'm a master mage! Ahmad prepares himself as the sound of rapid footsteps grows louder behind him. As soon as Amalthea's arms wrap around him, he stops. Ahmad turns around and hugs his apprentice. Again, forgive me. I wasn't sure when to tell you, but you are now allowed to use the title of master, Ahmad says with a smile. The warmth of Amalthea's hug brings with it some sadness, as Sage Isabel's words ring in Ahmad's mind. He holds her close for a few more seconds, then relents and looks down at her. Come, let's continue. Amalthea, let's go. Oh, I can't wait to go to Mesto now. She walks down the road with renewed energy as Ahmad follows. Hi, Charominos. It is I, Master Amalthea. Oh, I can't wait to see Korla. I wonder if he's become a master too. Ahmad, do you know if Korla is a master too? Wait, can I call you that now? Master? Master? As Amalthea talks, Ahmad fantasizes of the day she will receive her coveted armor and staff. Kneeling before the sages, with all the other promotable mages, your master behind you, you will cast the spell Master Armor and Master Staff. She will then stand, a fully realized Master Mage. A sinking pain shoots through Ahmad's chest as he remembers the next part of the ceremony. The old master must walk away from his former apprentice. She will receive her initial training as a low-level master, and he will begin studying a new, higher position, such as a battle lord or paladin. It may be years before they can see each other again. He is so caught up in his imagination that his feet drag the ground and he stumbles slightly on a rock. She has slowed down and is now calling to him. Ahmad blinks a few times and lets out a long breath. I'm just happy for you. Amalthea walks with him. Don't worry, Ahmad. We'll still be friends. A statement which was supposed to be positive ends with some heartache as she thinks about what will happen. Worry forces her to grab his hand and look up at him. We will still be friends after this, right? Ahmad looks down at her as they start up a large hill at the edge of the field. We will always be friends, Amalthea. He bites his tongue and tries to bounce back from the conversation, but now comes the mission. Amalthea's worry changes to confidence as she replies with, Definitely. Amalthea takes off running. At the top of the hill, the starry-eyed new master comes to a stop. She stands proudly with her hands on her hips, looking down at the city of elementals. Master, Ahmad, look. They have had to rebuild as well. Ahmad stands next to her and puts one finger to his chin. Yes, I wonder if they are involved then. Ahmad remarks as he resumes walking toward the city. Let's keep an open mind, Master Amalthea. She holds her staff with both hands over her chest. The title is like a shot of adrenaline to her. Every time she hears it, she feels invincible. The city is built onto the edge of a large cliff. This is actually because part of the city is floating over the ocean. Far off, on the eastern side of the city, there are large masses of land that were broken off due to citizens wanting better property value. The masses are anchored to the ground and connected to the main city via large suspended bridges. The city's Greek architecture consists of heavy stone buildings, sturdy roofs supported by wide columns, and large rooms supported by thick foundations. However, the most fascinating part of this city is its vibrant colors and sense of celebration. Buildings are brightly colored and lined with beautiful tapestry. At night, the city glows with colored fire and is made alive by the sound of music and street performance. Along the way, they pass an orcish priest, shouting and telling the story of Nereir's rebellion to anyone who will listen. The mages, like most, just walk by, attempting not to make eye contact. As the two masters enter the city's large gates, they are met by a marching army of Element soldiers led by an Element Valkyrie. They are part of a parade happening in that part of the city. Elemental magicians follow the army, performing all matters of fanciful spells. Ahmad grabs Amalthea by her helmet as the young master attempts to join the celebration. There is no time, business first.